Okey. Bab 4 bermula dengan tajuk BMA. Oh, please take down, please take down, please take down. Actually, you are taking down this just for your quick revision, because later when you get the full nota, you can read the nota. But this is very important because I will show you step by step. After this, what? After this, what? Okay, we will be doing BMA. Before BMA, hold on, before BMA, you have to know a little bit about MPAJA, which is a continuation from earlier chapter actually. MPAJA. MPJA stands for Malayan People Anti-Japanese Army. Okay, what happened, apa yang telah berlaku pada peringkat awal ialah pihak British, listen very carefully pihak British telah memberi senjata kepada pihak MPAJA untuk menentang. British beri senjata kepada MPAJA. MPAJA ialah satu pertubuhan. Okey? Beri senjata kepada MPAJA, minta MPAJA menentang siapa ya?
Jepun.
Menentang Jepun. Menentang Jepun. Kebanyakan ahli MPAJA ini adalah pihak
Orang Cina.
Orang Cina berfahaman apa maksud berfahaman?
Komunisme.
Yes, mereka adalah komunis. Orang Cina komunis. So, British beri senjata kepada MPAJA untuk menentang Jepun. Okey. Jepun telah kalah dalam Perang Dunia Kedua. Jepun telah kalah dalam Perang Dunia Kedua. Jepun kalah. Bermakna Jepun tidak lagi berada di tanah Melayu dan Jepun tidak lagi berada di tanah Melayu. Di tanah Melayu, Jepun telah keluar. Kalah, right? Keluar. Siapa kembali ke tanah Melayu? British kembali ke tanah Melayu. British kembali ke tanah Melayu. Why we use the word British kembali? Why we use the word British kembali? Because before Japan comes in, British were already here. Correct? So, selepas Jepun kalah dan keluar dari tanah Melayu, British kembali. British mengambil masa 14 hari, lebih kurang 14 hari untuk kembali. So, untuk jangka masa 14 hari, tanah Melayu tidak ada kerajaan. You know what's the meaning of tidak ada kerajaan? Tidak ada kerajaan, tidak ada pemimpin, tidak ada undang-undang, tidak ada sistem politik. 14 hari. Basically, you know what's the meaning? If you murder someone during these 14 days, you escape. No police, no government, no law, no jail for you. You can go ahead and murder anyone. This is the nice time to murder those people that we don't really like, yeah? And then get away with it. Opportunity, you know. How nice if this kind of time, we get it now, huh? I'm sure we all, okay, sorry. Now, 14 days, yeah? 14 days, no one here. In charge, no one in charge of Tanah Melayu. You know what happened during these 14 days? Okay, this is very important. During these 14 days, you remember just now MPAJA? The British gave them the senjata, right? They're supposed to fight Japan, but Japan already out, right? Now, this MPAJA now changed name to Bintang 3. This is not really in your textbook, but I need to tell you this. They changed their name to Bintang 3. These people now become like free animals. You know, the animals in the zoo, suddenly you free them, what will happen? Okay? They were freed and they're going on rampage. Rampage. Mereka, you know how in the movie the dinosaur, how they, you know, how the dinosaur chase all the humans? It is more or less like that. They went on rampage. They went on killing spree. Not so nice words, but okay, this is what happened. They went on killing spree, killing everybody, and mainly they go around killing Malays, orang-orang Melayu. Why? Because orang Melayu at that time, kebanyakan mereka telah sokong Jepun. Telah sokong Jepun. And because of that, the Bintang Tiga were very angry. They went around, bakar all the kampung, bunuh orang-orang Melayu.
Teacher, I have a question.
Sorry.
Who
Yeah.
went on this killing spree again?
Come again?
Who went on this killing spree again?
The Bintang Tiga.
Okay, they went on that. And why did they kill the Malays? I thought they were under them.
No. Who said they're under them?
But then you said that, teacher, I cannot see the whiteboard. Okay, yeah. You said that they went and killed them because, I don't understand. Can you repeat that again,
Okay.
teacher?
Not really in your textbook, but good if you know what's going on. Jepun keluar dari tanah Melayu, British kembali. How long it took for British to kembali? 14 hari. During this time, you remember earlier got MPAJA in Tanah Melayu, which British sponsored, asked them to fight the Japanese?
Yeah.
Okay, the MPAJA now, no job ready, right? What's their job? Menentang Jepun, but Jepun no longer here, right? So they changed name to Bintang Tiga.
Oh, okay.
So the Bintang Tiga now going on killing spree, the rampage. And what I told you, who they kill? Mainly Malays. Why they kill the Malays? Because Malays supported
They support the
Japan earlier. Got it?
Oh, okay, now I understand. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, no problem. Just ask me. All right, done. Okay, now, okay, this is where your chapter 4 starting, huh? British coming back, huh? British coming back, and this is where BMA starts. Okay, your chapter 4, if you see your textbook, you have this word, BMA. British Military Administration. Some students obviously ask me, sir, must I remember the full name or can I just call it BMA? Okay, there are two views on this. In your exam, maybe you can just write BMA. But what is so difficult? British Military Administration. In BM is actually known as Pentadbiran Tentera British. Okay, remember I told you for 14 days, no government, no politics, 14 hari tidak ada kerajaan, tidak ada undang-undang. Okay, now the 14 days over. Now BMA is here. What do you think BMA is supposed to do? Okay, can BMA straight away lantik pemimpin, tubuhkan kerajaan? Not so easy because here the kampung-kampung are still burning, you know, all over the country. Chaos, keadaan huru-hara. Keadaan huru-hara di tanah Melayu. So, Lord Mountbatten, okay, this is the name you should know, huh? Lord Mountbatten. He is in charge of British military operation for the whole of Asia Tenggara. So British instructed him to go and take care Tanah Melayu yang dalam keadaan huru-hara. Go to Tanah Melayu, do something. So basically, BMA diwujudkan oleh British. Everything is controlled by this guy, Lord Mountbatten. Huh? That's why this name you have to remember, Lord Mountbatten. So he is in charge of everything. So Lord Mountbatten together with this guy called 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸. 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸 got two names actually, but the main guy is this guy, Lord Mountbatten. This guy, you know, if you Google and read about him, he is really, really intelligent, and also he is very good in what we call the strategy to attack enemy. He very good in planning. Okay, so Lord Mountbatten, but 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸 bertanggungjawab. 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸 is the guy who's sitting here. Lord Mountbatten is not here. Sometimes he's in India, sometimes he's in London, but he will be calling the shot. He will be calling 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸. 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸 is the one who will be sitting here. Okay, so BMA ditubuhkan under these two guys, and the first exam question, yeah, for BMA is this: tugas. Okay, you have to watch this word. I put here tugas, right? In your exam, they can ask you peranan, tugas, peranan, fungsi, matlamat. So, textbook, if you read textbook, they clearly say tugas BMA. But in your exam, they might not ask tugas, you know. They might give you this kind of words. You must be smart enough to know these are the kata kunci that brings the same meaning. You understand or not? That's why sometimes when you get exam question, some students, they just confused. Bincangkan peranan BMA. They don't know what the question asking. Setugas BMA. So when I'm teaching you, I always give you as many words as possible so that you must write down. No? You must write down, okay, this is all means the same thing. Okay? Or if they change, they can also change this in totally different way, you know. Mengapakah, look at this, mengapakah BMA diwujudkan oleh pihak British di tanah Melayu? What the question asking? Read the question. Don't answer the question. You are not ready to answer yet. What I'm asking is what the question want. Mengapa means what?
Peranan.
Yes.
You
see, by asking mengapakah, I'm not using tugas, I'm not using peranan, I'm not using fungsi, I'm not using matlamat. But yet the answer for this question is this. Do you understand what I mean or not?
Yes.
You can memorize everything, but when you get the question, you don't know what the question is asking you. You don't know what the question is asking you. What do you want to write? It will be a guessing game. So, please, I will do this for you. I will do this for you. What I will do? What I will do?
The question.
I will give you all these words. So it is your job, your responsibility to make sure you know all the replacement words. So when you get into exam, you see mengapakah, this one sir already said tujuan. You understand what I mean or not? Okay, this is what I will be doing. What's the answer for this question? Hold on, answer, we haven't gone into that yet. This is part of the very important technique to answer the question, so that you won't go wrong. Okay? So this will be and I'm sure this will be your first question, because I read your textbook, I'm quite clear about this. So what you need to know is this. Until you get your nota next week, I'll just give you in point form. You just take down first, yeah? BMA ada dua tugas, dua tugas penting. These dua tugas penting, okay? Your first formula. You know what is formula? Last week I give you one formula. What formula I give you last week, yeah?
The PD was L13.
Do you still remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Today we will start with your first formula, which I prepared for you. This is very much exam question, yeah? Tugas BMA, yeah? The formula is very simple, 2K. I want you to straight away memorize this. This formula I will use to apply to answer questions, okay? So, what is the dua tugas? 2K, you have to write it like this, yeah? 2K, up and down like this. Follow the format that I give you, huh? Don't use any other way to write. Kestabilan dan keamanan. Kestabilan dan keamanan memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. Memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. You take down this, yeah? This formula I'm not going to include in my nota when my nota is ready, yeah? Because if I do that, the whole Malaysia, everybody will be using this. And I don't want. It's not easy to do this. I sit down day and night to prepare for you. You don't go and teach people also. You keep it for yourself. Just memorize this. Kestabilan, keamanan, memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. Okay? I add the word mengembalikan here. Mengembalikan kestabilan keamanan, memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. Look here, I want to show you something. Memulihkan kestabilan. Okay? Memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. We take out this. Mengembalikan. This is BM problem, not sejarah problem. Huh? So, dua K is kestabilan keamanan, kepercayaan rakyat. You got it? But when you write, I'll teach you later, never mind. Just memorize this. Kestabilan, keamanan, kepercayaan rakyat. You remember BMA, tugas 2K. You see, when you look at this, do you understand anything or not? Think again to what I said earlier. Why BMA must come to mengembalikan kestabilan keamanan? Look at Tanah Melayu. Remember the 14 days? How was Tanah Melayu these 14 days? Huru-hara, isn't it? Huru-hara, tidak stabil, tidak ada kerajaan. So basically, British military administration. You see the word British military. So who is in charge of Tanah Melayu for these 14 days? All the tentera British. They were the one patrolling the streets, going around, make sure everything is fine. So they want to kembalikan kestabilan keamanan. They don't want the bintang 3 go around killing people. They want to kembalikan. That's the meaning of this. Kepercayaan rakyat. So that the rakyat will trust the British again. Make sense on these 2 points? Okay? That's the idea of BMA. So, you memorize this, yeah? So, BMA was there. Now, the first point, kestabilan kestabilan dan keamanan. Okay, this is your fakta. For essay question or structure question, if you write kestabilan keamanan, you already get your marks already. But if let's say for essay, you need to huraikan. What are the points that you need to huraikan? Okay, this one, you have to refer to my nota. Remember, my nota I haven't sent to you. So it will be in my nota. Clearly, I'll give you the huraian. For now, I just give you 2-3 keywords. Just take down, yeah? Kestabilan, keamanan. So how you should write? Let me explain how you should write. So you write like this, tugas BMA. Sorry, because this is the first lesson, proper first lesson. I'll go through with you very slowly, yeah? Tugas BMA, always write the other words. Remember, I give you all the other words for tugas, write down at the side there. And then, also remember the formula you write in the bracket. Okay? Write the formula in the bracket. What's the first tugas? Mengembalikan kestabilan dan keamanan. Keamanan. Okay, the huraian. What's the huraian for this? Arah semua senjata dikembalikan. Can you tell me what is this? What BMA asking the people to do? Arah semua senjata dikembalikan. What's the meaning? Remember earlier British gave MPAJA the senjata I told you to lawan Jepun? They said, you give me back all the senjata. You got no use of this because these are the senjata the Bintang 3 using to kill people, right? So they're asking to return all the senjata. This is a very important point. Your second point, walau bagaimanapun. In your textbook, don't have this word. That's why I'm looking at your textbook here because I want to make sure this is my word. Walau bagaimanapun, BMA gagal. It's very clear in your textbook, BMA gagal. What they gagal? Gagal mengumpul semula senjata. You think the MPAJA, the Bintang 3 going to return the senjata? They said no, we are going to keep the senjata. So BMA, although their tugas is kembalikan keamanan dengan meminta semua senjata dikembalikan, tetapi BMA gagal mengumpul senjata berkenaan. They didn't get back all the senjata. Gagal atasi kongsi gelap. Kongsi gelap, okay, if you don't know what's the meaning of kongsi gelap, this is the meaning. Kongsi gelap means gang. Gang. Gang yang tidak diiktiraf. That means basically they are the gangsters. Kongsi gelap. Gagal atasi kongsi gelap, gagal atasi jenayah, gagal atasi ketegangan kaum. Okay, this is what is ketegangan kaum. Ketegangan kaum means masalah perkauman. Masalah perkauman. Mereka gagal atasi. Remember those Bintang 3, they are going after the Malays, bakar the kampung orang Melayu, bunuh orang Melayu, and this Bintang 3, 99% of them are Chinese. So, it looks now like Chinese against the Malays. That's what your textbook says. Ketegangan kaum. BMA failed to unite the Malay and Chinese. I'm purposely putting it like this. Later, I'm going to give you questions. Okay? We are going to do questions and make sure you can answer. Follow the format I'm giving you. And also gagal atasi keganasan. Remember killing spree, rampage, all that? That's why gagal. So BMA basically gagal. But don't forget, their fungsi is kembalikan kestabilan dan keamanan. But they fail to do all this. So you can know that basically the textbook want you to remember they fail in their mission. But how many of you having studied in school, you know they fail? Or you know this point? Done? This is your fourth point for this, ya? Next one.
Sir.
Apa satu lagi tugas mereka?
Sir.
Memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. Keyword, rakyat menghadapi. You know something? The best way to study sejarah is to study like this, you know. Teacher write, you copy down. You know when teacher writing, you copy down, you know what happened? You remember better. But we don't have time for this. After I prepared my nota, I'm not going to do this. You understand? You must have highlighter. And I'm just going to ask you to highlight only. Because we need to go fast. But this is the best way to study. You keep doing this, you see very fast you can memorize all. Memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. Rakyat menghadapi kesengsaraan hidup. They are suffering, kesengsaraan hidup. Oh, by the way, I just want to tell you, in few weeks' time, we are going to improve the system. We'll have better lighting, better system, so that I can communicate with you better. So give me some time to set up this for better. And also, there are a lot of things coming in, yeah? Kesengsaraan, what is the other word for kesengsaraan? Another word for kesengsaraan?
Live in torture. Torture.
Can't hear you.
Torture.
Torture? No. Not torture. Torture is penindasan. Kesukaran, kesulitan hidup. Basically, what they're saying is life becomes very difficult. When rakyat menghadapi kesukaran hidup semasa pendudukan Jepun. I think you all studied this in Form 3 also, right? I mean, if you have studied Form 3 properly, you remember this point or not? Okay. Why kesengsaraan? No ubat, no makanan, harga tinggi, no money, rakyat tidak mempunyai wang. I mean, all this, if you understand, is very easy. You don't need so many words to memorize. Just understand. So why life is difficult? Because basically, no ubat-ubatan, tiada makanan, harga melambung tinggi, tiada wang untuk membeli barangan. I hope you're copying this, yeah? Because we are going to do something with all this later. Okay. Wabak penyakit, or maybe you can just add here, penyakit. Contoh penyakit is beriberi. Beriberi, penyakit beriberi because of what?
Kekurangan
Lack of
zat makanan.
Kekurangan?
Zat
Lack of
makanan.
food.
Ya, kekurangan zat makanan. Okay, remember that. Check again. Continue here. Kegiatan menyorok makanan. You know, menyorok, they hide all the makanan. Kegiatan menyorok makanan. Rasuah, peras ugut, okay. The one I found it to be, of course, they also mention about pasar gelap. Pasar gelap. All this problem mainly, remember, in KL, di KL, Kuala Lumpur. Masalahnya berlaku.
Teacher, is pasar gelap the black market?
Come again? Yes. Pasar gelap, yeah, black market, right. That's black market, pasar gelap. This can be the points for your soalan struktur. Okay? Soalan struktur. Yeah, I'm slowing down so that you memorize, yeah? Okay, I found this to be funny. The textbook saying, okay, extra point here, BMA gagal. BMA gagal mengatasi masalah ini. BMA, which supposed to, pulihkan kepercayaan rakyat, fail. to overcome all these problems. BMA berusaha pulihkan kemudahan infrastruktur. BMA berusaha memulihkan kemudahan infrastruktur. What happened to all the infrastructure damaged by the
War.
the Japanese war? During the war. But last point, second last, rakyat berharap. So, but the text anyway wrote this. You see, I found this to be very funny. Rakyat berharap, but they already said BMA what? Gagal, right? BMA gagal. But rakyat berharap BMA akan memulihkan keadaan ini. Memulihkan, restore, to bring back to normal. Memulihkan situasi ini. The rakyat berharap. So this is about memulihkan kepercayaan rakyat. The rakyat are hoping the BMA will solve all this problem. Also, BMA juga ingin, what they wanted to do, pulihkan ladang getah Lombong Biji Timah. What happened to all this? Musnah semasa perang, ya. Pulihkan ladang getah Lombong Biji Timah. I hope you memorize, yeah, because that's why I'm waiting, I'm slowing down. Okay. BMA hadapi kesukaran. Kesukaran means they have problem. BMA, British Military Administration, they also having problem. Hadapi kesukaran, membawa masuk. You see, you want to pulihkan ladang getah Biji Timah, you need all the equipments, right? But the problem is they also facing masalah kewangan, and they also finding difficult to bring in like things like your textbook give example like jentera, alat mesin, difficult to bring in. Basically all kind of technology difficult to bring in. Why difficult? Why difficult? But this one not mentioned in text. Definitely they don't have enough money. And another thing, if you want to bring in all this jentera, alat mesin, technology, you need proper transport, right? All that damaged during the war. So they don't have the means to bring in all these things. Okay, done. Okay. I just want to make my own kesimpulan. Rakyat hampa. I think this word is in your text. Hampa means kecewa. In other words, disappointed. Rakyat hampa, kecewa. BMA gagal memulihkan. situasi ini. Gagal, which I already discussed earlier, BMA gagal. Okay, I think that's enough. Your friend asked me what is dasar bumi hangus, ya? Dasar bumi hangus. Okay, copy it, right? This one. Dasar means what? Policy, right? It's a way to do things, way, cara lah. Itu maksud dasar. Many students don't understand this. It's also important for your BM. We always say dasar kerajaan, dasar. What is dasar? Dasar, of course, is very easy to say. In English, it's policy. BM also got policy, right? What is policy? What is dasar? It's basically way, cara, how we want to achieve something. You understand? Important to remember that, dasar. That is the cara. Dasar bumi hangus is this. Tanah Melayu. In Tanah Melayu, not only, this dasar bumi hangus is not only in Tanah Melayu, but this is related to Tanah Melayu also. So we use Tanah Melayu as an example. When Japan come in, who was out? British were out. Before British leave Tanah Melayu, you know what British did? British themselves, they damaged the ladang getah, burn all the ladang getah, bomb their own kilang bijetima. Who's kilang bijetima? British kilang bijetima, no. They bomb this, they bakar all the jalan kereta api, damage all the jalan kereta api, jalan raya, damage pelabuhan, bomb, damage everything. And then British larikan diri, keluar dari Tanah Melayu. Got it? Bumi hangus. Mainly they burn lah. Okay? They hangus. They make sure the Tanah Melayu hangus. Menjadi bumi hangus. Burn everything. Meaning destroy whatever in Tanah Melayu. When Japan came in, they go to ladang getah, they see all gone. Go to Lombong Vijay Timah, all gone. You got it? So basically dasar bumi hangus dilaksanakan oleh pihak British untuk tidak memberi peluang kepada Jepun membolot kekayaan ekonomi Tanah Melayu. You got it? British made Japan to suffer. Okay, you want to jajah Tanah Melayu, right? Take lah. And what Japan got is actually is the bumi that already hangus. You got it, boy? Who asked me just now?
Myself, I asked teacher. I'm good.
Sorry. You clear?
So they
Yeah, I'm clear.
The resources
Okay.
and go and do it.
Okay, we have finished with BMA. We have done one important part of your lesson in chapter 4. But this is just 2 pages and we took so long because number 1, you copied the nota. Number 2 is because I'm doing it very slowly because I want you to get used to study this way. Okay?
So,
Now, yeah.
I have a question. Since British bombed and destroyed the land, right? And once they coming back, why didn't the people back then? Why did the people back then allow them to come back?
Allow who to come back?
The British to come back after the Japanese left, because they bombed in the first place.
British bomb, yeah.
Okay.
British destroyed.
Tanah Melayu, and then the Japanese came. Then
Before the Japanese came in.
Yeah. Then after the Japanese left, then the British came in again, right?
So the question is why the people penduduk Tanah Melayu tidak menentang British?
Yeah.
No. You see, British menjalankan dasar bumi hangus, not British destroyed.
Tanah Melayu.
don't want the Jepun to take over all the ladang kata, lombok, biji timah, all the kekayaan di tanah Melayu. They don't want to pass it to Jepun. Okay, let's say you're coming to rob my house. Okay, I see you coming. You know what I did? I did? I took my iPad. I opened my window. I took my iPad. I threw it down. I took all my cash. I threw it down. Throw it out of my house. So when the robbers in, basically they don't get anything, all gone. Are you clear? The idea is not to destroy the Tanah Melayu. The idea is not to make the Tanah Melayu people to suffer. The idea is to make sure Jepun don't get all this. Are you clear or not?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. No problem. Keep asking. Okay, done that part. I want you to look at this question. Please refer to the question. Okay, you have the question? Read the question 1. Highlight the word matlamat. You have highlighter? I like the yellow highlighter. Show me, you all got highlighter. Highlighter. Okay, good. Okay. Highlight the word matlamat. What is the other word for matlamat? Textbook don't have the word matlamat. No, question here got. Matlamat means what? What did it must write?
Tujuan.
Tujuan. What's the word in the textbook? Remember tugas. Okay. Let's say this can be tugas. This can be structure question, this can be essay question. Okay, can come out for structure, can come out for essay. Now we assume, kita andaikan soalan ni adalah soalan essay because essay more difficult, right? Structure is right. Never mind. Let's say structure question comes out. Structure not here. Let's say structure come out. Let's say your exam question comes out like this. Nyatakan dua matlamat BMA. Okay, let's say your question comes out like this. Structure. I'll come back to the essay in your paper later. Let's say soalan struktur. Nyatakan dua matlamat BMA. They'll give you like this. What's the first thing you should do? Look at the word. Look at the keyword. So we know this is tugas, right? Matlamat is tugas, right? Okay. What formula come to mind?
2K.
2K. Correct? 2K? Do you remember what is 2K? Keamanan? What's the first one? I cannot remember. So we know this is tugas, right? Matlamat is tugas, right? Okay.
And rakyat.
Kepercayaan rakyat. You can write rangka first. You don't straight away write kestabilan, keamanan, kepercayaan rakyat. Mengembalikan. Don't forget, this is just formula for you to remember the key point. Now you write full. Mengembalikan. Can I use some other word? Can. Mengembalikan kestabilan dan keamanan, right? Can I use some other word? Can. What's other word you can use? Can I use the word
Memulihkan.
memulihkan? Can. Doesn't matter. All this doesn't matter. You understand? Don't be so particular. As long as your fakta is here. The fakta. That's why I say 2K is your fakta. Can I use some other word? Can. Mengembalikan kestabilan dan keamanan, right? Can I use some other word? Can. What's other word you can use? Can I use the word
Memulihkan.
memulihkan? Can. Doesn't matter. All this doesn't matter. You understand? Don't be so particular. As long as your fakta is here. The fakta. That's why I say 2K is your fakta. Can I use some other word? Can. Percaya rakyat. Or other word. Memastikan kepercayaan rakyat dikembalikan. Any other way also can. As long as kepercayaan rakyat is there. Got it? 2K. Finish. Done. Structure so easy. Just write back the points only. But the problem is, okay, essay, right? Look at your paper, the question paper, the essay. Okay, I didn't give you marks. For all this question, I didn't give you marks because if I give you marks, you need to follow the marks. I want you to write as much as possible. So what you're going to do is, if your essay question, question 1, I copy the question here. Jelaskan matlamat pembentukan 𝐒𝐢𝐸. Okay. Your essay question, listen, I don't know how good you are in your BM. For sejarah, your BM no need to be so flowery, no need to be so beautiful. As long as you can present your facts, good enough. Okay, make sure your fakta, you can write your fakta well, enough. If your BM a bit shaky, not so good, doesn't matter. We only want to see your fakta. Got it? So you use a very simple way to write. Just use the word salah satu. So when you got the question, matlamat, you already know it's 2K, right? So as usual, write the 2K. What are the 2K? Write the 2K. Salah satu, then you copy the question again. Matlamat pembentukan 𝐵MA ialah untuk what ya? What's the word?
Mengembalikan keamanan dan
Mengembalikan keamanan. Not mengembalikan what?
kestabilan dan keamanan.
Yes, you don't get this wrong, ya. Mengembalikan kestabilan dan keamanan. Kestabilan dan keamanan. Hold on, ya. You will get marks because you got the fakta. You got your fakta, you get your marks. Don't write the red color. You don't write, The red color is just to show you, This you got your fakta. You get your marks. But now you need to hurai this point. Just now remember you copy down. What are the things that you copy? All that you can write here. The huraian. The one you copied. All the huraian you can write. So this is huraian. So fakta you get marks, huraian you get marks. Are you clear? This question easily can give you until even can go until 6, 7 marks, 8 marks also can. But only got 2 points. These 2 points you have to explain. So after you explain the first one, perenggan kedua, you say, here you use the word salah satu, right? Matlamat. You see how, right? Matlamat kedua 𝐵MA ialah untuk what? Write the second one. So this is your next fakta. See how you use the word matlamat kedua. Salah satu matlamat, then matlamat kedua. If got matlamat ketiga, you write matlamat ketiga ialah. You understand? Same way. So always mention the fakta first. Fakta no need to worry, we got formula, right? That's your fakta. Huraian, you have to remember. Huraian, there will be a lot. But for essay, you don't need to remember all the huraian. Look at the huraian just now. Please look at the huraian that you copied just now under these two. Look at the huraian.
Teacher, so during exam can directly write 𝐵MA in short form, right?
Got 2 things about this. Some teachers, school teachers, some will accept, some will not accept. So I'm not sure. You better ask your school teacher. If for me, I accept. In real exam, how? In real exam, they give a lot of space for students to express themselves, meaning that they will accept. Are you clear? Like that, you see, like 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸. Later you'll be studying 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸. Must you remember the whole sentence? 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸, United, Malays, National Organ. No need to write like that, just write 𝐒𝐢𝐸𝐸. Accept. 𝐵MA also, even in your textbook, very clear. Most of the place, there's just root. But you want to know the right way, you want to be 100% safe. British Military Administration, in the bracket 𝐵MA for the first time. After that, you can just write 𝐵MA there. This is actually the correct and the best way. But if you cannot remember, straight away BMA. Even if you lose marks, I'm talking about school exam, real exam, no issue. You can just write BMA. Even if you lose marks, you won't lose, the whole thing won't go wrong. You understand? If you cannot remember. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay. So, matlamat kedua BMA ialah untuk write the thing, and then you that's what I asked you to do. Have you seen the huraian? Have you checked the huraian? You no need to write all the huraian. For essay question, no need to write all the huraian. You need to hurai one ayat enough already. You see, one fakta, one huraian, you already get 2 marks already. One fakta, one huraian, you get 2 marks, 4 marks. Sir, how if they give 6 marks? You're only talking 4 marks. My school exam, they give 6 marks, you know. Hello, relax. If they give 6 marks, what you need to do, the huraian need to be a bit longer. Maybe you tambah 1 more point, or you give contoh. Each contoh will get marks. Are you clear? But keep it to the basic, yeah. One fakta, one huraian, one fakta, one huraian is you already on the way to score A already. Because 90% of students cannot remember anything, you know. It's great if you can write like this already. But you want confirm 100 over 100? That's what I'm telling you. If 6 marks, hurai a bit more. You got it? I think I give you first this one, After BMA is Malayan Union. After Malayan Union, PTM, last week's lesson, right? Remember? PTM 48. After PTM 48, PTM?
57.
57. Okay, which one we have done? We have done this. We are going to this now. Remember, all these trees are what?
Perlembagaan.
Very good. Perlembagaan. What is perlembagaan?
Undang-undang tertinggi sesebuah negara.
Perfect. Tertinggi. Remember, this word is so sensitive. Tertinggi. 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 No one can touch. It's the highest perlembagaan. Perlembagaan means the highest. So we are going to look at Malayan Union first. So chapter 4, bab 4, we'll be studying about Malayan Union, your first perlembagaan. Bab 5, we are going to study PTM 48, is in your bab 5. And only in bab 9, we are going to study about PTM 57. 4, 5, very close link, yeah? After that, few other chapters, then bab 9, PTM, all this perlembagaan. Okay, we'll start with Malayan Union first. Those of you have missed my last week's class, and those of you who still don't really understand or didn't get what I mean, please check again what I've written down so that you understand, yeah? Okay, always they use the word gagasan Malayan Union, Can I just write MU? MU means Malayan Union, not the football club. The one always lose. What's the football club? Always lose. MU. What's the name? The one?
Manchester United.
Yeah, Manchester United. The one always lose, right? Okay, not that football club. This is Malayan Union. Okay, what's the meaning of gagasan? Gagasan, everybody, gagasan. What's the meaning? Gagasan lah. What is gagasan? Any idea what is gagasan? Idea. Gagasan, Malayan ialah idea or cadangan. Okay, in this context, in context bab 4, gagasan Malayan Union means idea atau cadangan pembentukan Malayan Union. Understand that, If you see the word gagasan, please be very clear. If you don't understand, don't memorize, Gagasan means idea ataupun cadangan pembentukan Malayan Union. Okay, the first thing, Malayan Union supposed to, okay, another thing, I think I better explain this first. Malayan means Tanah Melayu. Union means, this is union, not onion. Have you heard the word union or not? What's the meaning of union? Oh, in BM, what do you call this? Any idea? It's actually in your textbook. Sorry?
Is it kesatuan, sir?
Yes, kesatuan. In BM, direct translation of union is kesatuan. But then, what is the meaning of kesatuan? Kesatuan means union, union means kesatuan. What are these?
Alliance.
Alliance, sort of, but it means something like this, yeah? Let's say, here got negeri 1, negeri number 1, here got negeri number 2, here got negeri number 3. Got 3 negeri, let's say. So, let's say that this 3 negeri, I want to take this 3 negeri, I want to put together. I put all the 3 negeri together under one leader. This fella now in charge of negeri 1, negeri 2, 3, no more like this already. All become together already. Together. Together. Kesatuan. Satuan. Satu. Only now satu ni. Now satu ni. The 3 become satu ni. You got it not? This is kesatuan. Union. That's why it's called Malayan Union. Gagasan Malayan Union. Okay? Now, this idea, basically Malayan Union diperkenalkan untuk menggantikan, please take down, untuk menggantikan BMA. To replace BMA. Remember British Military Administration is only there temporarily. Sementara saja. Temporary. Why temporary? Because just untuk memenuhi 2 matlamat, the 2K. Just to do the 2K. The 2K done or not done, they want a proper kerajaan. So that's why Malayan Union comes in. Okay? Menggantikan BMA. So after BMA, next is Malayan Union. In your textbook, this is a very small point in your textbook, but hidden, you know. I want you to remember this. Apa tujuan Malayan Union? Apa tujuan Malayan Union? Got 4 tujuan. Malayan Union got 4 tujuan. Melicinkan sistem pentadbiran, melicinkan to make sure all run smooth. Melicinkan sistem pentadbiran. Take down please, yeah. This is really hidden and this can be your exam question. Melicinkan sistem pentadbiran, mengukuhkan pertahanan, mengukuhkan pertahanan. Mengekalkan, take down, sebagai sumber tenaga kerja. I'll explain this, hold on. And number 4, meningkatkan ekonomi. Meningkatkan ekonomi. But no huraian in your textbook, just fakta only, 4 tujuan. I give you another word for tujuan, objective. Of course, matlamat. Or the question of mengapa. If mengapa, you can see this one. Can see this one? You can add that also. Menggantikan BMA. This one, I'm just bringing down this one. Menggantikan BMA. Of course, matlamat. Or the question of mengapa. If mengapa, you can see this one? Can see this one? You can add that also. Menggantikan BMA. This one, I'm just bringing down this one. Menggantikan BMA. Of course, matlamat. Or the question of mengapa. If mengapa, you can see this one? Can see this one? You can add that also. Menggantikan BMA. Chinese and Indian to continue to stay in Tanah Melayu. So Malayan Union going to make sure that because they need workers. Sumber tenaga kerja means workers. They need workers. How to make sure the China dan India terus tinggal di Tanah Melayu? If now British came back, right? If British didn't do anything, the Chinese might want to go back to China, Indians go back to India, then they don't have workers, you know. So Malayan Union, with Malayan Union, they plan to make sure the Chinese and Indian stay in Tanah Melayu. How? We'll study later, but this is how. To offer them kewarganegaraan. That means they become citizens of Tanah Melayu. And this is where the Malays become very unhappy. They say, how come they are from China, India, how come? Okay, we will be looking at this later. Meningkatkan ekonomi, you understand? Menggantikan DMA. Okay, this is matlamat tujuan Malayan Union diperkenalkan. Okay, first, you already know the tujuan Malayan Union. Now, we look at this guy by the name of 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬. You must know this name. 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬 is the one created this Malayan Union. Merangka satu bentuk pentadbiran baru di Tanah Melayu. Merangka means membentuk, mewujudkan satu bentuk pentadbiran baru. The pentadbiran baru is Malayan Union. They want to create this perlembagaan first. Merangka satu bentuk pentadbiran baru di Tanah Melayu. This is the guy. So his name, you better remember. 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬, not home, Hon. 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬. Who is 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬? 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬 is Ketua Unit Perancang Tanah Melayu. That's what your textbook says. Ketua Unit Perancang Tanah Melayu. He's supposed to plan everything for Tanah Melayu. He's the one came up with Malayan Union, the pentadbiran baru. The pentadbiran baru, Malayan Union, his idea, 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬. He's in charge of Tanah Melayu. He planned everything. So once he has done the planning, there's another name you must remember. And once he has done, this guy called George Henry Hall. Henry Hall. It's another name. What he has done is, your textbook says, membentangkan rancangan Malayan Union di Parlimen British. Membentangkan rancangan Malayan Union di Parlimen British. Okay, I repeat. 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬 created Malayan Union. Merangka satu bentuk pentadbiran baru, the pentadbiran baru is Malayan Union. Meaning the plan, the plan he created. So once created the plan, you cannot straight away laksanakan. You have to ask British, is this okay or not? Because 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬 only in charge of Tanah Melayu. So this is where George Henry Hall came in. He said, okay, you pass it to me. I will go and present it Okay, saya akan bentangkannya, present it in British Parliament. And then I'll ask British, is it okay or not, the government of British? Because now Tanah Melayu under British, right? So they presented the plan in Parliament British. George Henry Wong brought it to Parliament British. But the idea of Malayan Union is by Ralph Horn. Check the names. Check the names. You have to remember the name, huh? You know what British said? The Parliament British, when Henry Hall brought it to Parliament British, the British Prime Minister said, very good idea. I love Malayan Union, British government said. The moment British government approved, setuju, okay, we'll go ahead with Malayan Union. The British government approved, you copy it already, huh? Once the British government approved, Henry Hall brought it to Parliament British, the British Prime Minister said, what happened next? So, number 3, is it? Kertas putih. Very important, yeah? And this is in your pseudo info, your textbook, huh? Kertas putih 6274. Just write down this first, Kertas putih 6274. Okay, I'll explain what is Kertas Putih. Kertas Putih is government's working paper, meaning government's plan. Okay, government's plan is not explained like this in your textbook. Huh? I want you to understand, that's why I'm explaining this like this. Kertas Putih is whatever the government's plan, idea, the one that already been approved. All that will be in this white paper. In English, they call it white paper. White paper meaning the government's plan that has been approved by the parliament. Okay? Remember just now parliament said very good, so it become Kertas Putih. So this is possible exam question. Yeah? Please mark this, you might get question on this. Huh? So what if I get this number wrong? No marks. Huh? Because if you change the number, it will be different Kertas Putih, a different idea. You understand? That means that this is Kertas Putih 6274. You know, there's so many Kertas Putih already, know. Are you clear now? So only the 6274 talks about what? Malayan Union. Okay? The plan, Malayan Union plan is contained in this paper. Kertas Putih 6274. So this is also known as Warta Kerajaan. Warta Kerajaan yang mengisytiharkan pembentukan atau penubuhan Malayan Union. So what is in this Kertas Putih? This Kertas Putih is all about penubuhan Malayan Union. They announce the penubuhan Malayan Union. They isytiharkan, they declare that Malayan Union akan ditubuhkan. So itu kandungan Kertas Putih. But what is more in this Kertas Putih? Okay, kandungan Kertas Putih. Kandungan. So of course Kertas Putih talks about Malayan Union. But what are the things about Malayan Union is this in this Kertas Putih? What are the things? If you open this Kertas Putih, more or less there are 13 perkara. This Kertas Putih membentangkan 13 perkara. Okay? That talks about Malayan Union. Huh? I repeat in case you're blur. This Kertas Putih 6274 is about announcing penubuhan Malayan Union. They approve the idea, government idea, Malayan Union akan ditubuhkan. What's more in this kertas putih? This kertas putih got 13 perkara about the Malayan Union. Okay, 13 perkara. Examples that it's in your textbook. Yeah. You have to remember that. Remember this, 13 perkara, but examples they given in your textbook here is, okay, konsep kesatuan. Actually, I already explained to you. Remember just now kesatuan? Konsep means maksud kesatuan. What's a kesatuan? What is kesatuan? Union, right? Okay, that one they explained there, which I already explained to you. Konsep kesatuan in that kertas putih, and then bentuk pentadbiran. Bentuk pentadbiran. Bentuk pentadbiran. Sistem perundangan is there. Sistem perundangan is there. Kedudukan Raja-Raja Melayu is there. Kedudukan Raja-Raja Melayu. Syarat kewarganegaraan is there. Syarat kewarganegaraan meaning if you want to become warga negara, what are the syarat-syarat is there. And also things about agama Islam. Kedudukan agama Islam is also there in that kertas putih. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points is in kertas putih. But they say got 13 perkara, but you no need to remember all. They give example of the things that are in kertas putih. 2 minutes, can be one question for your exam. Kertas putih 6274. What is kertas putih? Kertas putih merujuk kepada warta kerajaan yang mengisytiharkan penubuhan Malayan Union. Siapa luluskan kertas putih? Parlimen British. Siapa bawa idea Malayan Union ke Parlimen British? George Henry Hall. Siapa yang mewujudkan konsep idea Malayan Union? Ralph Horn. We are going backward, So check this first. So far, you're clear? You see, this is what later will become what? Can you tell me? What is this? This later become what?
Ciri-ciri Melayu. Ciri-ciri.
Okay, it will become ciri-ciri also. But what is ciri-ciri? Good. You said ciri-ciri, right? This will become ciri-ciri. What is ciri-ciri? The syarat-syarat, ciri-ciri, all this.
Perkara.
This is what? Yes, this is perkara. Remember, I told you last week, this is perkara-perkara dalam perlembagaan Malayan Union. Perkara 1, perkara 2. Yes, correct. That's the one. But this one just dengar ringkas only. We not yet go into details. Very important to understand. I'm happy. This will become ciri-ciri. What is ciri-ciri? Yeah.
Sure. So the kertas putih is approved by the Parliament British?
Correct.
Okay.
No, not approved. Kertas putih not approved. Once it's approved, it's become kertas putih.
Okay. So Parliament British only made the kertas putih itself.
Yeah, Parliament British came up with this kertas putih.
Okay. Sir, after they the Malayan Union, the Kertas Putih 6274, they presented, they bentangkan that Kertas Putih.
Repeat, Kertas putih they didn't present. Kertas putih is what comes out after they luluskan.
Okay, that they bentangkan that Malayan Union thing after BMA was abolished or during the BMA period. Because they never say the accurate date when BMA was abolished.
No. All this is now at this stage BMA belum
gagal lagi.
Belum dibubarkan lagi because
okay.
Malayan Union can only, because this is all still in UK, still in Britain, in London.
Okay.
So British have to bring this to Tanah Melayu and then isytiharkan dengan ini, when in Tanah Melayu, dengan ini diisytiharkan, BMA dibubarkan dan Malaysia BMA belum to bring this back to Tanah Melayu. Not over yet now, we are going to study this, but since you asked, BMA at this stage, this is all still in UK, still in Britain, in London.
Okay.
So British have to bring this to Tanah Melayu and then isytiharkan dengan ini. When in Tanah Melayu, dengan ini diisytiharkan, BMA dibubarkan dan Malaysia BMA belum to bring this back to Tanah Melayu. Not over yet now, we are going to study this. But since you asked, BMA at this stage, this is all still in UK, still in Britain, in London.
Okay.
So British have to bring this to Tanah Melayu and then isytiharkan dengan ini. When in Tanah Melayu, dengan ini diisytiharkan. And it's still there, in charge of all the negeri.
Yeah.
Right. Now what they want to do, they want to bring all the negeri together. Remember Kesatuan Union?
Yeah.
They want to bring all.
So they
So
have to do
the
discussion.
Raja must agree first. So this perlembagaan, they must bring to Raja and explain to Raja. Raja, you see, we got this perlembagaan now. This is very good for you. Please sign. So the Raja must sign. So ask all the Raja sign. Once all the Raja sign, how many Raja? 9 Raja. All the 9 Raja sign. Only then British can say, okay, Malayan Union telah diterima oleh Raja-Raja Melayu, dengan ini Malayan Union diisytiharkan. You understand? Only later.
Yeah, alright, okay. Thank you, sir.
And what I remember to be very funny, you know what? The Raja all actually signed this Perlembagaan Malayan Union. They agreed, That's one thing. I found it to be funny. Another thing, when Malayan Union, cannot forget this date. You see, sejarah, the dates you don't need to remember, The dates are only there to tell you what happened first, what happened later. Just for that purpose. But I remember Malayan Union diisytiharkan pada, they all actually signed this Perlembagaan Malayan Union. They agreed, 1946, How to forget? So the Raja or the people might thought, maybe this is a joke, Maybe it's a joke. But it's not a joke, 1 April. How to forget the date Malayan Union ditubuhkan? Okay, never mind. We'll come back to that later. But do you understand? This is so far is only a plan. Okay, plan that has been approved by British Parliament so far. 1 minute, check again.
So,
continue.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir. So if any
Louder
perlembagaan,
bit.
the British, so if there is any perlembagaan, anything they want to come up with kertas putih, they have to discuss with the Sultan after that, right? When they bring to Tanah Melayu lah. Is it a must for them to discuss with the Sultan or what?
Not discuss, my friend, not discuss.
Permission.
Yeah, ask approval because kuasa so far di tangan Sultan. Because Sultan is the one berkuasa ke atas all the negeri, Okay? So Sultan must agree first. But then, this is only in theory, In practice, even if Sultan didn't agree, you think British can still take charge of Tanah Melayu? Answer is yes, because they are so powerful. They still can take charge. But why must ask the Sultan permission? So that the process will become easier. Otherwise, probably there will be penentangan, war, British has to spend money. You understand? So better ask their permission. Then anything also they can say, Sultan already signed. So that's why they ask permission first. Hello, got it?
Yes, sir.
Please remember this, yeah? Okay, we go to the next one, Malayan Union. I hit this part. There's a small part in your textbook. Actually, you don't need to memorize this, yeah? I saw this is in your textbook, this part, yeah? This is called, what is it, yeah? Not this one, this one. Yeah, this is the one. The process is called process. I will summarize this for you. I don't want to skip anything. Nothing I'm going to skip, yeah? This is number 4, I think. Yes. It's called, in your textbook, it is known as chronology. Kronologi pelaksanaan Malayan Union di Tanah Melayu. Chronology means the process explained to you step by step. Susun atur in BM, they call it. Chronology is an English word. Susun atur. We want to arrange what's the first step, second step. So, the first unit, perancang Tanah Melayu dibentuk. Remember just now the guy, what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Ravhon, huh? So his idea first, right? Okay. After that, what happened? Rancangan Malayan Union dibentang. Copy this, yeah, because I'm just giving you what you need to memorize, yeah. There are a lot of nonsense in your textbook. Rancangan Malayan Union dibentuk. Rancangan Malayan Union dibentangkan di Parlimen British. Follow the arrow, huh? Why the arrow is important? Chronology. First thing first. Dibentangkan di Parlimen British. Okay, during this time, what happened? There's one important point here. Persatuan Pelajar Melayu menghantar memorandum. Memorandum. You're going to see many times this word. Memorandum means cadangan. Write down. Memorandum means cadangan. Memorandum ini meminta hak kewarganegaraan
Teacher, memorandum is cadangan, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
thank you.
Hak kewarganegaraan di Tanah Melayu tidak mengikut prinsip jus soli. It's very easy. I want to make my life easy. I want to finish fast. I want to make you happy. I won't discuss all this. I can even skip this. You won't know. Your teacher also most probably won't know. They won't ask anything, But I will teach you every single thing in your textbook. For this, I need your cooperation. We need time. So I hope you can cooperate with me. Yeah? Don't rush me. Faster. Then, if I do faster, I'm afraid you won't understand. You see, simple word like memorandum, if you don't understand, it will be hell. Correct or not? But if you understand, it's so easy. Okay, I'll explain this part. I think the rest is not much at all. Only this part, I'm sure there will be exam question. Okay. So, unit perancang Tanah Melayu dibentuk. What's the guy's name? Ravhon, right?
Ravhon, yeah.
Ravhon. This Ravhon, his idea, right, come up with Malayan Union. So his idea came up with Malayan Union. But you remember the guy by the name of George Henry Hall must bring it to British Parliament, right? So he brought it to British Parliament. When his idea went to British Parliament, the Malay student already heard about British going to form something like Malayan Union. Something lah. Not 100% sure it's Malayan Union. Because Malayan Union only confirm after the Kertas Putih, right? So, but the Malay student already heard something about Malayan Union going to come up. They already heard. So they quickly write letters, sent to British Parliament, not British Parliament, actually to the Prime Minister of Britain, if I'm not mistaken, Clement Attlee at that time. They wrote letter to him saying that, please, if anything like Malayan Union, you're going to tubuhkan in Tanah Melayu, we don't want jus soli, We don't want jus soli, What is jus soli? What is kewarganegaraan jus soli? I'm not going to discuss now. But just remember this. The next I will discuss in detail. We will need a lot of time for this. So they send a cadangan telling what's in their cadangan? The kewarganegaraan, don't follow jus soli. We don't want. Got it? Okay. Once that done, this is first step, right? This is first step. This is second step. Allow me to erase this. Okay, third step, what happened? Third step. Tan Cheng Lock. This is Chinese guy, you can see. Check the name, Tan Cheng Lock. Dan Persatuan Cina. Actually, in your textbook got Persatuan Cina Seberang Laut, Overseas Chinese Association. But just remember Persatuan Cina. Good enough, you won't lose mark. Tan Cheng Lock, Persatuan Cina, dan Persatuan Cina menghantar memorandum. They also send memorandum. So at this time, the rumors is very hot, like if today it is like always in the Facebook here, people talking about here, people talking about it, that kind of. So Tan Cheng Lock hantar memorandum, the memorandum kepada British, of course, berkaitan. So it's about what? Your textbook just say berkaitan dengan masa depan di Tanah Melayu. I really don't know what your textbook trying to say. The future of Tanah Melayu. For me, actually, from what I studied in university, Tan Cheng Lock and this Overseas Chinese Association, actually, they talk about the Chinese future. But the thing is not there in your text. The text just say masa depan Tanah Melayu. Sorry, take out the word D. Sorry. Take out the word D. Masa depan Tanah Melayu. Berkaitan dengan masa depan. The future of Tanah Melayu. I need to refer to your text now and then. You know why? Because what I know and what's in your textbook is a bit different. So what I studied in university, not everything is there. So I need to filter that. So it's about masa depan. You see, the Malay students said they don't want jus soli. The Tan Cheng Lock then hantar the memorandum saying, talking about future of Tanah Melayu. Alright, that's number 3. Class, please put in the arrow. You have to have the arrow because this is chronology. And then what happened? Kertas Putih. What's the number?
6274.
6274. Kertas Putih 6274 diumum dan rancangan. Okay, this is the first time people know the word Malayan Union after this white paper. Dan rancangan Malayan Union disiar means announce dalam warta kerajaan. So before this white paper, nobody know the word Malayan Union. They only know got some kind of perlembagaan. Okay, this is announced. And finally, okay, last step. This is step number 4, alright? Step number 5, Malayan Union dilaksanakan. Melayu Union dilaksanakan di Tanah Melayu pada when Melayu Union dilaksanakan di Tanah Melayu?
1 April 1940.
No need to remember, but how to forget, yeah? 1 April 1946. That's the process. Okay, done.
Sir, I have a question.
Sorry?
I have a question. Tan Cheng Loong and Persatuan Cina, they sent the memorandum to the British, right?
Yes.
Talking about their future that in Tanah Melayu, right? Means they want the Prinsip Jussolin or what?
They want to, what's the last part you asking?
They want, right? They are talking about that they want the Jussolin, right? Prinsip Jussolin.
Who? Tan Cheng Loong?
Because the Malay, yeah.
No. That's not in your textbook, Tan Cheng Loong only talk about masa depan Tanah Melayu. Just remember like that.
Okay, sir.
No other things mentioned in your textbook. That's why I keep referring to your textbook. I don't want to give you some extra facts which is not there. Please, not. Tan Cheng Loong only talk about masa depan Tanah Melayu. The Malay students talks about
That they don't want the Prinsip Jussolin.
Jussolin. Yes, correct. That's all you have to remember. Now you understand, you want to go further and further, right? It's always happen. But limit yourself, because your textbook, we have to follow the Sukatan. Can you copy this question? I'm going to give you a question now, sorry. Take out my question paper. My question paper. Can you add question 12? Right here, question 12, behind. I hope this question will not come out in your exam. I hope it will not come out. But it's a possibility. Kalau keluar, jangan buat terkejut. Kemungkinan soalan ini ditanya masih ada, tetapi kita harap this question will come out lah. Okay, the question is, see, I'm going to introduce you something. Sorry, question number what just now? 12, right? Galurkan. Okay. Galurkan. What the hell is this galurkan? Galurkan means you have to susun ikut chronology. First thing must come first. If you talk about kertas putih first and then you talk about Tan Cheng Loong, 0. Clear? First thing first. Galurkan kronologi. Galurkan is kronologi. Galurkan pelaksanaan. I add the word process. Pelaksanaan. Galurkan proses pelaksanaan. Gagasan Malayan Union di Tanah Melayu. For me personally, this is a difficult question. If I got choice, your essay question, they give you choice, you can choose this or choose that. I will not choose this because unless I really remember. If I'm a student, I really remember, I choose. If not, I will look for other option because this is, I don't like this thing, the galurkan. But let's answer. What's the first process that happened? What's the first thing? I'm not looking anywhere. I'm just thinking. What's the first thing? You must discuss about what? Unit production, Tanah Melayu, right? You talk about this, and then you talk about what? What's the next one?
Persatuan Pelajar Melayu.
Dibentang di Parlimen British, right?
Oh yeah.
Dibentang di Parlimen British. Something happened during this time?
Pelajar Melayu menentang.
No.
Hantar memorandum.
Yes. Pelajar Melayu hantar memorandum. Don't say menentang. They didn't menentang what? They don't know what's there also. They only hantar cadangan only what? Hantar memo, And then what happened? And then Tan Cheng Loong hantar memo, right? And Persatuan Cina, right? They hantar memo. And then what happened?
Kertas putih 6274.
Kertas putih. And then what happened? Last one?
Siar diwartakan acara.
Yeah, that's under kertas putih. Then?
Dilaksanakan pada 1 April.
Yes, and then talk about 1 April, what happened. Alright? Okay, your answer must cover. So, perengan 1, perengan 2, perengan 3, perengan 4, perengan 5. Or you can join 1 or 2 in one perengan. Doesn't matter as long as it follow the susunan like that. This is actually in your textbook, this one. Okay? Anything, remember that anything in your textbook can become exam question. But let's say you're sitting for SPM next year, I will not spot this for you. You know why? Simply because they got many more things to ask. But are you sure, sir, they won't ask about this? I'm not sure. Because nothing came out before, the new syllabus. Then why you are telling? Because I'm telling, based on my experience, if it is new syllabus, there are a lot of things to ask. They won't give you such a difficult question. You understand? But you want to be very safe, study all. Okay? We haven't finished Malayan Union. Probably next week, we'll finish Malayan Union. Got a lot to go, because chapter 4 is one of the longest chapter. I'm going to take time. I'll cover this chapter with you. We need more time.